On the south banks of the Minnesota River, tonight we come to you from Prairie Lake, where the Eden Prairie Eagles stop in to take on the Prairie Lake Lakers from the Dakota Ice Center here in Prairie Lake. Hi, everybody. Patrick Lilia here with Brett Johnson along the rest of our crew this evening. Couple of teams entering 2018, maybe not so much where they were hoping to be. The Eagles coming in 5-5-1 in a very tough Lake Conference, looking up at two state championship hopefuls in Edina and Minnetonka. Prairie Lake sitting in 8th place in the South Suburban, coming off the conference title last year. We get set to get things going. At center ice, it'll be jutting and pushing the face-off into the Eden Prairie zone, and we are underway. No score. Eagles quickly into the zone with speed. There's a shot that goes over the top of the net. And then quickly, here's Moses Cable the other way. The puck poked away from him from behind. Good job by Sam Pager. The starting lineups for tonight's game, the defenders for the Eagles, Pager and Conan on defense. There was some action at the other net, and the Eagles score off the rebound. John Middlestedt hammers home the rebound. And just 34 seconds into the game, the Eagles have a 1-0 lead. Tonight's game, of course, sponsored by Walzer Toyota. Walzer Toyota in Bloomington. Stop in and test drive a new Toyota, or check out a great selection of pre-owned vehicles today. So Middlestedt at just 34 seconds, and the Eagles are on top 1-0. The intriguing matchup tonight of two teams who really need this game to try to keep their season afloat. I'm going to credit the goal to Chris Conan, rather. It looked like Middlestedt from up here, but nonetheless, it's 1-0. Eden Prairie with the lead. Now there's traffic in front of the Eden Prairie net. Swept aside. Now cleared out to center ice. Here come the Eagles the other way into the offensive zone. There's Spencer Rudrod as that one knocked away from him. The Eagles, though, maintained control. It's Keegan Langfels. Langfels has that one go off the far side board. Here come the Lakers in with Underhill, but he'll have that one nicely taken away from him by Andrew Irwin. Lakers trying to force a mistake by the Eagles in their own defensive zone. Good job by the Lakers holding it in. Will Winter down low at the bottom. The Eagles clear it out to center ice. They dump it into the offensive zone, and they change. It's Winter the other way with it. It snakes its way into the Eden Prairie defensive zone. Pykowski. And Jones ahead. Jones will slow it down, leave it for Pykowski. Now back to Jones behind the net. Jones along the near side boards. Bring it around the Laker net. Back up top, unable to hold the zone is Pager, and that one will slide all the way back down into the Eagle zone. 14:38 first period, already 1-0 Eagles, getting a goal officially credited to Chris Conan only 34 seconds in, the game that the Eagles really need to have. The tough Lake Conference. Good job of that one sent in wide by Jacob Lilliard. Lakers controlling it behind their net. Hit put on in the zone. Eagles force a turnover. It's Pykowski. He'll take a hit from Ty Traxel. And Swanson pushes it ahead, and we have a stoppage of play and a face-off coming back deep into the Prairie Lake zone with 14:03 to go in the first period. Eden Prairie coming in tonight on a 3-game winless streak. The loss, a tie, and a loss in their last 3. Look to snap that tonight. They're off to a good start. The face-off to the right of the goaltender, Sam Shopbell. Should say his left, rather, Ryan Lesko. Facing off with Jackson Judding. We're going to have a Little conversation before we get going, and the Eagles win the face-off. The Lakers quickly push it out with Keibel. And here comes Traxel in there as well. A little bit of equipment spilling onto the ice. It's played behind the Eagle net. Nice job by the Lakers to hold it in momentarily, but the Eagles send it back out to center, bring it into the zone with speed with Middlestat. Middlestat, though, takes a couple hits, loses the puck. Lakers have it. Running around the Laker net, here's Traxel. Cable with a long pass, and that will go for icing. So that long pass resulting in a face-off coming back deep into the defensive zone for the Lakers with 13:27 left to go in the first period. 1-0 Eden Prairie with the lead. Well, Minnetonka jumping up to the top of the Lake Conference when they beat Edina 5-2 right after Christmas, so that already over a week ago. Deep in the Eagle zone. Lakers able to hold briefly, but now here come the Eagles the other way. Here's Rudrud. Leaves it ahead, whiffing on the shot is Sam Wilhite, and now here come the Lakers the other way with Underhill. Underhill takes a hit and goes to the ice. Eagles controlling it in their zone. There's a long pass a little bit too far for Garrett Smith. Here come the Lakers setting up the other way. Kennedy dumps it into the offensive zone, and the Lakers change. Eagles behind their own net with Clayton Schultz. The Lakers at their blue line, setting up in their zone, and when banked off the near side board. Some good pressure being put on by the Eagles thus far. Prior Lake struggling a little bit to establish any sort of... Now here's a turnover in the zone, but a big hit put on wipes out any chance the Eagles might have had to set something up there. Good forecheck by the Eagles at the blue line. That one pushed back out into the neutral zone. Here's Lesko. Lesko along the near side boards, takes a couple of hits. Eagles very physical in the early going as they push that one back into the Prior Lake zone, the middle stit. And Lesko behind the net. There's Conan at the blue line holding it in. Tried to leave it for a teammate. That was Jensen, but that one banks off a little bit too hard and will be pushed back into the Laker defensive zone. Eagles able to push that into their offensive zone. Lakers control it behind their net, and they bring it out to center ice. It's jutting ahead for Keibel. Keibel with a shot on goal, kicked aside by Ben Boulis. The goaltender for the Eagles tonight. Traffic out in front of the net. Now played behind the net by Keibel. Keibel sends it to the blue line. Traxel unable to hold on to it, and it will be pushed out to center ice by the Eagles. As Jutting dumps it back in for the Lakers, and they'll change. 10:54 first period, 1-0 Eden Prairie with the lead on the Walzer Toyota scoreboard from Dakota Ice Center in Prior Lake. Game both teams looking to have is it trying to keep pace with some really good teams in front of them. Big hit at the blue line. Seen a few of those already in the first 6.5 minutes of this one. They're behind the Eagle net. Eagles out to center ice. Taking a spill is Rudrud. That one sent in on goal, and Boulis has to cover it up in front of a charging Preston Underhill. Underhill, the Lakers' leading scorer. A little bit of a tongue twister there. We have a face-off to the right of Boulis. Won and controlled by the Eagles. They play it around behind their own net. Lakers unable to hold it in. From the Eagles the other way. It's a pass in offside. Trying to spring Rudrud, but when coming in offside, we'll have a face-off outside of the blue line. Eden Prairie on this winless streak, averaging 5 goals a game allowed. They'll look to cut into that number tonight. The Lakers control the face-off. Kennedy throwing it for the Lakers. Floats that one in very high. Lakers, there's a shot that'll go wide into the other side of the rink. Centering attempt, but that one finds traffic, and here come the Eagles the other way. Sam Wilhite quickly ahead. Wilhite trying to work his way around a defender. There's Rudrud down low. That one poked away from him. Good pressure continuing to be put on by the Eagles. Middlestedt saving that one. Middlestedt trying to work it back to the blue line, able to get it back. Looking for a teammate down low, has that one go off a stick and go into the far side corner. Now run around the Laker net with Underhill. Underhill will float it along the boards. Eagles, when Langefels will go get it deep in their own zone. Langefels pushes it to the blue line. Holst dumps it back in for the Lakers. Along the near side boards, it's Holst chasing it, but Eagles will get to it first. And pushed back out to center ice, out of the reach of Traxel. Traxel left a retreat deep into his own zone. He's pressured there. He's chased, has that one poked away. Lakers struggling to get it out of their own zone. Here's Logan Stokes, in front of his own goaltender. This one will go all the way down for an icing. Stokes is trying to do something with it. 8:39 to go, first period, 1-0. Eden Prairie with the lead. Chris Conan credited with a goal just 34 seconds into the game. Have not had any power plays yet. 2-1 shots on goal in favor of Eden Prairie. Face off to the right of Shop Bell, controlled by the Lakers. Comes into the near side corner. Conan sends it back around the Laker net. Eagles hold it in. Shot on goal, held onto by Shop Bell, and we'll have another face-off. So Eden Prairie playing very strong here in the first 8.5 minutes plus. Eagles win the face-off. That shot goes wide. The stick of Pikowski. Pikowski gets it back. Centering feed. Goes off a couple of sticks. Eagles, though, maintaining control. It's Pikowski again, working his way toward the bottom. Will slowly center it. Winding up for a blast is Conan. That'll get knocked down in traffic. Nice. Lazarus Keibel gets tied up on the near side. The blast that's knocked down by Shop Bell and cleared out by the Lakers. Prior Lake, for their part, they started the season 0-5. They played much better since then, winning 4 of their last 6. They come in at 4-7-0. But still looking up at 7 teams in front of them. Winning a powerful Lakeville South team currently leading the South Suburban. Lakers trying to break out at center ice, but the Eagles take it back. Wilhite tripped up, will have a penalty coming, and Eden Prairie will be going on the power play. The Sam Emmerich going to the sin bin. Eden Prairie converting power plays, 18.2% on the season. Prior Lake killing them off at 86.3%. The Lakers control the face-off right away. Good job by the Eagles to hold it in. Middlestedt trying to get tied up, and the Lakers get an early clear. So Emmerich for roughing, 2 minutes. 6:52 to go, first period. Eagles on their first power play of the game for either team. And the Eagles ahead with Jones. Puts on a good forecheck. Lakers control it behind their own net. Jensen down low. Pulls up. Sends it back out to the blue line. Jensen down low, and that one goes wide into the far side corner boards. Eagles, though, trying to set up again down low, and it was Conan back over to Jensen. A little bit too far. Now behind the Laker net. There's a Middlestedt. Middlestedt for Jensen. Jensen into traffic, blocked. The puck on the side of the net, just kind of sitting there. The Eagles come out with it with Jones and Jensen. Jensen looking around, leave it for Conan. Conan, that shot blocked. It's a shot wide. Oh, Jones just wide on the backhander on the rebound. Lakers get a clear with 23 seconds remaining in the 2-minute roughing penalty to Emmerich. 1-0 Eden Prairie with the lead on the Walzer Toyota scoreboard. 5:23 left in the first period. The Eagles down low is a shot that'll be blocked. We got a couple of people down, and now it'll eventually poke its way out into the corner. Eagles controlling play very well here in the early going. 12 minutes into the first period. Eagles with the one goal. They've put on a good lot of pressure at the offensive end. Lakers looking to get something going. They've had trouble even getting out of their own zone at times. Here's Kennedy for the Lakers ahead. Try to work his way around. He'll pull up in the corner as he banks one off the side of the net. And the Eagles the other way. Will Height at the blue line. Lakers able to take it away, and we'll have another penalty upcoming. Charlie Cashmark headed to the box for interference. Eagles headed right back to the power play. Well, the Eagles 0 for 1. Did not score on that power play that ended just a moment ago. 5-1 in shots on goal. The Eagles with the advantage. Face-off coming to the left of Shotbell. And quickly rung around the net and able to be cleared out by the Lakers. Middlestedt in his own zone, chased around a little bit. Leave it for Conan. The Eagles bringing it up the other way. Conan will bring it into the offensive zone. Conan slows up. Leave it for Middlestedt. Trying to feed down low, but that one deflected into the corner. Good job by the Eagles to hold. Here's Middlestedt up top. Conan unable to corral that one, and the Eagles will have to reset. Jensen feeds that one in on sides. Lakers get another clear. 1:12 remaining in the interference penalty to Prior Lake's Charlie Cashmark. 3:32 left in the period. 1-0 Eden Prairie on the Walzer Toyota scoreboard. Chris Conan scoring just 34 seconds in. That is the tally we have so far. Push deep into the Lakers zone. Lakers got another clear as the Eagles work on getting a change. They'll have a too many men penalty coming against the Eagles. A little bit of confusion in that line change. That'll wipe out the last 47 seconds of the power play. A 4-on-4, and then a minute 13 power play for the Lakers would follow after that. Just waiting for a player to be selected to go into the box. The penalty will be served by Clayton Schultz. Too many men with 3:13 left in the first period. 4-on-4 for the next 43 seconds. 4-on-4. It's Underhill the other way. Underhill trying to work his way around a couple of defenders. Can't do it. Pushed into the near side corner. Lakers setting up in their own zone. Player without a stick. That was Underhill who lost it. Will have to go to the bench to reset. 15 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Play deep in the Lakers zone. And the Lakers come out with it. That one dumped in deep by Nathan Green. It's Traxel. 1 minute remaining now in the 5-on-4 power play for the Lakers. It's Traxel. Down low for Kobe Kimmis. Kimmis down low. Score off the rebound. Kimmis put it on goal. It popped out. I think they're going to say it went off of Boulis and in. So Kimmis gets the goal. And we are tied at 1. When coming at 14:57 of the first period. Kimmis put that shot on goal. It popped out and then went into the net. First I thought from here somebody must have gotten another stick on it, but that wasn't the case. It was Kimmis at 14:57. Traxel gets the assist, and the Eagles trying to quickly get that lead back. They put on some good pressure down in the zone. The couple of good saves by Shopbell for the power play goal. Did not get to mention that the Eagles have struggled mightily in the penalty kill this year, converting just 60.6 on the penalty kill. That number going down a little bit further. It was a shot on goal, saved by Shopbell. It was Jensen who worked his way in. The Eagles able to hold the zone. It was Jensen. Jensen sends that one into traffic, and it's blocked up into the corner. Trying to center it. Eagles shot out front, and that one into traffic. Here come the Lakers the other way. In with speed is Keibel, trying to backhand defeat it. Keibel trying to dive for the loose puck. It'll be Boulis who comes up with it. We have a face-off in the Eden Prairie defensive zone with 52.1 remaining in the first period, tied at 1. So for as great as the Eagles had played throughout the first period, Lakers able to get the one opportunity they need on the power play to tie it up. Lakers bring it around the Eagle net. That one is off. And dumped into the Lakers zone. Lakers setting up in their own zone. It's Traxel at the red line. Leaves it for. And back at the blue line is a long shot up into the netting. We'll have a face-off with 21.9 remaining in the first period. Well, action-packed first period, dominated by the Eagles on everything but the scoreboard, where we are tied at 1. Chris Conan getting the goal just 34 seconds into the game. Lakers tie it up at 14:58. One sent around the Eagle net. 15 seconds left. It's Traxel behind the net. Banks it off the back wall. And out of center right, a whiff as the Eagles trying to send that one back into the zone. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. And that will bring us to the end of the first period. Eden Prairie dominating play at both ends, but the Lakers get the goal to tie it up late in the period, and we'll go to the first intermission, tied at 1. Tonight's game proudly sponsored by Walzer Toyota of Bloomington. Walzer Toyota, if you're thinking about a new car or a used car, or you need help with the best service in the metro for your current existing Toyota vehicle, stop in at Walzer Toyota of Bloomington today. You're watching the State of Hockey Eden Prairie and Prior Lake tied at 1. We'll be back for the start of the second period. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Dakota Ice Center in Prior Lake. 1-1 Prior Lake and Eden Prairie. If you want to check out the other game we've got going on tonight, White Bear Lake is taking on Edina at Braemar Arena. That is on stateofhockey.com. It's 1-0 White Bear Lake with the lead. Second period underway there. Some more great action coming your way on Saturday in two Outstate versus Metro clashes when Duluth East meets Minnetonka in a battle of state tournament hopefuls at Pagel Activities Center, while Moorhead visits Wayzata. Both games with puck drop at 3 p.m. You see the Moorhead versus Wayzata game at stateofhockey.com. We'll let you know about potential information for Duluth East Minnetonka. Game subject to change. Saturday afternoon, both those games at 3 o'clock. Duluth East, Minnetonka, and Moorhead, Wayzata. So back to this game. The Eden Prairie Eagles dominated most of the first period. They got a quick goal 34 seconds into the game from Chris Conan. They had the better of the play at both ends then for most of the period, but then the penalty kill problems of the Eagles struck again as Prior Lake evened it up on the power play. We get set to go for the second period, a game both teams would really like to have, trying to keep pace in their tough conferences. Still a lot of hockey to be played, a lot of teams in front of them that they'll have opportunities to beat. Just the thought of trying to keep your season going, and Prior Lake scores immediately off the rebound. Jackson Judding banging home that rebound, and Prior Lake is up 2-1 just 10 seconds into the second period. As you were saying, both teams really needing this one, and Eden Prairie came out strong. But now suddenly finding themselves behind just 10 seconds into the second period. On the Walter Toyota scoreboard, 2-1 Prior Lake now with the lead. Lakers leading for the first time. There's Judding chasing it down deep into the Eagle zone. Trying to work it around but can't. The Eagles trying to get control of it, but the Lakers gaining possession of it and sent behind the Eagle net. Once Langfell's ahead at the red line, he'll send it in deep. It'll work its way around for Sam Wilhite. The pressure being put on by the Lakers as they send it out to center ice. Langefels, though, able to poke it away. The Lakers come back out with it. And the Eagles the other way. Rudrud. That one gets a favorable bounce, but the shot is blocked. It's off the stick of Joey Grain. Lakers possessing it in their own defensive zone. The Eagles, though, putting on good pressure again, trying to force a mistake. Able to be held in by the Eagles at the blue line. As Cashmark sends it around his own net. As Traxel sending it ahead, but held in by Jones, sent back into the corner. Whiffing on it is Schultz, and the Lakers able to get a clear. Schultz will pop it back toward the blue line. Lakers 3-on-2. There's a shot that goes wide, sort of wobbled in. Back up at the blue line to Luke Busby. So that one down low. That one kind of hung up there for a second. Lakers able to push it back out to center ice. There's Busby with it at his own end. Puts it ahead for Jones. Jones trying to work his way around Emmerich, but can't. It's Totenhagen. Totenhagen sends it in deep. And tried to be cleared, but the Lakers able to hold it in. And float it up and out to center ice. Totenhagen has that one swatted away from in front of him. From the Lakers the other way, Emmerich. Emmerich gets that one back off of a stick. From the Eagles the other way quickly. Here's Jensen. Jensen has that one deflected in wide of the net. Now we'll have a 2-1, Prior Lake with the lead. 13:51 remaining in the second period, and the Eagles about to go on the power play. Kurt Murphy headed to the penalty box for the Lakers. 9-4, Eden Prairie with the lead and shots on goal, but Prior Lake scoring on 2 of those 4 shots. The face-off with Rudrud and Jackson Judding. Be to the right of Sam Shopbell. Having some sort of discussion. The second player heading into the penalty box. Let's see what all that is about. We'll have a delay on the face-off, and new face-off member Sam Wilhite.
Penalties have been assessed to Prior Lakes number 28, Kurt Murphy. 2 minutes for interference and a 10-minute misconduct.
So Murphy getting 2 and 10, 2-minute. 2-minute misconduct plus a 10. If there's a shot that goes high over the top of the net by Rudrud, Lake Eagles able to hold. 1:38 remaining in the 2-minute penalty. And the Lakers Eagles the other way. Here's Wilhite. Wilhite banks it off for Rudrud. Back toward the top of the circle. Now down low for Irwin. Trying to get it back to Rudrud, but that one's deflected wide into the corner. Physical play behind the net, and the Lakers able to get a clear. 1:06 remaining in the 2-minute minor penalty. 12:52 remaining in the second period. 2-1 Prior Lake with the lead. Jensen. Get to Pipkowski. That one gets stuck in a skate. Lakers trying to clear but can't, held in by Middlestead. Pipkowski behind the net, sends it back around for Jensen. Jensen pushes it back around behind the net. Pipkowski there. 31 seconds remaining in the 2-minute major. Here's Middlestead. Bent wide back up top. Jensen scores! Jack Jensen with the power play goal to tie it up at 2. Jensen, not the guy that you want to leave alone if you're the Prior Lake defenders, and Jensen able to slam that one home, and we are tied. And coming at 4:45, Jack Jensen tying it up at 2. His 11th goal of the season. Here comes Jensen quickly the other way. Jensen into the offensive zone. Middlestead and Conan getting the assists on that one. Well, Jensen at 4:45, and we're tied. Team's back at full strength. The Eagles starting to get that pressure going again. There's Lesko down low, ends up on his knees, not able to get a shot away. There's a shot that goes into the boards with a loud bang. Schultz able to hold it in for the Eagles. Now we'll have a penalty coming as Slash the Lakers will go back to the power play. Lesko will get hit with the slashing penalty. Ryan Lesko with the slashing penalty at 5:27. 5:37 rather, and Eagles win the face-off shorthanded. Already given up one more power play goal tonight. That an area of major concern for the Eagles. Jensen keeps it in for the Eagles, trying to get something going shorthanded. Garrett Smith in the near side corner. Carson Jones down there as well. Comes Preston Underhill ahead for the Lakers, and he'll go down. No penalty called on that one. That one shot right back in on Sam Shotbell. There's Underhill at the other end. Back to Judding, who has the goal. One of the goals. Underhill sends it back around the net. That one goes off of a skate into the near corner. Holst brings it back around. There's Underhill behind the net. Trying to set something up down low. Nicely defended by the Eagles. That one swatted out of there. Set something up down low again are the Lakers. Centering feed, and Bullis able to protect the post on that one. Wraparound attempt, and that one also falling short. Frozen puck, 10:04 remaining in the period. 2-2 tie game, 41 seconds remaining in the slashing penalty to Ryan Lesko. So the Eagles starting to reestablish the better of the play that they had for most of that first period. Conan taking the face-off against Cashmark. Eagles win it and get a big clear. 37 seconds remaining in the power play. Lazarus Cable sends it cross ice to Moses Cable, and now back around the Eagle net. There's Pager. Pager has that one taken away. Trying to push it ahead. Cashmark. Kennedy up top for Cable. Feed down low, a little bit too hot to handle. The power play comes to an end. Eagles back at full strength. The Eagles able to kill off this important power play. Here's Lesko. Lesko out of the box. Lesko with the backhand, snagged out of the air with the glove by Shotbell, and will have a face-off. Always dangerous when you have the guy coming out of the penalty box. Sometimes he will spring free like that, as Lesko able to work his way for a great chance. Nice glove save by Shotbell. We'll have a face-off to his right. Jensen wins the face-off for the Eagles. That shot goes promptly off of a shin and chased down into the zone by Judding. That's Lindholm. Oh. And the Lakers headed back on the power play. The Busby headed to the box for the Eagles. 2-minute holding penalty against Luke Busby. Lakers 1 of 2 on the power play. Face off to the right of Bullis. Lakers win the face-off. Traxel back up to Underhill. Trying to set something up down low. Here's Traxel with a shot on goal. Traffic score! Bennett Holst able to put that one in just out of the reach of Bullis as Bullis tried to reach back for it. But Holst able to reach just a little bit further. And the Lakers score just 17 seconds into that power play, and they go back on top 3-2. So the Eagles, who had just tied it up a few minutes ago, now find themselves behind once again.
Laker goal, scoring the power play by number 21, Ben Holtz. Assist number
Jensen ahead into the zone, but tied up nicely by the Lakers. Eagles resetting at the red line. There's Pager. Pager with a hard pass, a little bit too hard for Lesko. It'll go into the corner. Puck floats back toward the Laker net. The Eagles able to cause some havoc down in the offensive zone once again. This is Moses Cable. That one sent in toward the net. Now behind the net. No, sent to the blue line. Eagles will hold it in. Long shot toward the net, blocked and able to be sent out. Conan will have to help reset for the Eagles. Conan will dump it in at the blue line. Ryan Lesko chasing it in. Get a little bit of whining for some offside from the Laker bench, but they won't get it. It's Jensen. Jensen, that one tried to get it to Pager, but that one goes off of a skate. Here's Holston with speed. Holst, nice save by Boulis. As Holst able to get free. Almost scored his second goal in just a couple of minutes' time. Now a face-off deep in the Eagle zone. With 7:15 left in the second period. 3-2, Prior Lake with the lead. Cashmark taking the face-off against Carson Jones. Will be held in by Emmerich, but the Eagles come out with it with Jones. Jones at the blue line. Jones trying to leave it behind him, but that one swatted back into the neutral zone, now back into the Laker zone. That one goes off the stick of Jones and floats in deep into the Laker zone. And Shop Bell will cover it up with 6:55 left to go in the second period. And tonight's game is sponsored by Walzer Toyota. Walzer Toyota in Bloomington, a proud sponsor of Eden Prairie boys hockey. Call to set up your test drive tomorrow. Play along the near side boards. Pikowski has that one poked away from him. That one will go back out to center ice. Here's Schultz. And here's Grain ahead. Pikowski. Pikowski in 1-on-2 with Jones behind him, and that one goes high over the net. It'll work its way back out to center ice. Here come the Lakers, who promptly lose the puck on the now in the near side corner. Garrett Smith is Underhill. And sent back out to center ice. Will Winter dumps that in for the Lakers. 5:49 remaining in the second period. It's Rudrud. Rudrud. That one's held onto by Shop Bell. Little bit of action after the whistle. 5:42 left now, second period. 3-2 Prior Lake with the lead on the Walzer Toyota scoreboard. Jensen taking the face-off against Kimmiz. Kimmiz, who has one of the Prior Lake goals. Prior Lake has converted on 2 of their 3 power plays tonight. And they will get it out. Or guess did not get it out. Looked for a moment that they did, but they guess did not get it out. It was a big hit put on down below. Now the Eagles do get a clear. They will change. 1:16 remaining in the elbowing penalty to Jensen. Prior Lake 2 for 3 on the power play tonight. Traxel ends up getting it back at the red line. Traxel into the offensive zone. Boulis able to cover it up as there was a pile up forming on the side of the net to his right. So the face off to his right with 52 seconds left in the penalty. Cashmark taking the face off against Jones. The Eagles will win the face-off, and they'll get a clear. As Smith dumps it in behind the Laker net. The Lakers didn't set that up the way they wanted, as that puck on the setup attempt ends up getting caught in a couple of skates. They do eventually bring it into their offensive zone with Lazarus Cable. Cable back up top with it, lining up for the one-timer, and it's snagged by Bullis. Kennedy winding up for that one-timer. Shot probably would have gone wide even if Bullis hadn't grabbed it. He'll have a face-off to his left. Kennedy winds up again, and that one goes wide into the boards with a loud thud. Lakers possessing it. Oh, trying to set it up down low, just out of the reach of Moses Cable. Lazarus Cable winds up. That one into traffic, and it's knocked down. Eagles bring it out to center ice as the power play comes to an end. The Eagles back at full strength. Penalty to Jensen is over. The Eagles send that one down for an icing. We'll have a face-off deep in the Eden Prairie zone with 3:02 remaining in the second period. On the Walther Toyota scoreboard, it's 3-2. The Prior Lake Lakers with the lead, a game that both teams really want to have. Eagles win the face-off, and now it slides all the way down into the Prior Lake zone. Stokes pushes it ahead. Out to center ice, that sort of sneaks by. Here's Lindholm trying to catch up to it, but he can't. They'll have a penalty as Lindholm slides into Ben Boulis, and the Eagles should be headed to the power play on the goaltender interference. Lindholm getting a little bit too aggressive, trying to track down that sliding loose puck. That'll put the Eagles on the power play with 2:41 remaining in the second period, down by 1 goal. 12-9, Eden Prairie leading in the shots on goal. Mind you, once again, we've got more great action coming up on Saturday. The Outstate versus Metro battles, Duluth East versus Minnetonka, and Moorhead visiting Wayzata. We'll have streaming information for both of those games as soon as we have that available. Moorhead Wayzata will be on stateofhockey.com. Not quite sure where Duluth East Minnetonka will be yet. But that, of course, a huge game in 7A as the Eagles win the face-off. Winding up for a blast. We'll have a bring it back down with 2:30 remaining in the period. 1:49 on the power play. Lindholm in the box for the Lakers for goaltender interference. Eagles setting up off the faceoff. Conan up to Jensen, trying to get it back to Conan, but it's a little bit out of his reach, and the Lakers will get a clear, at least out to center ice. Trying to work his way in and then losing control is Judding. Judding almost breaking away with that one, and we'll have a penalty coming against the Eagles, so that'll end their power play. Put us back at 4-on-4. Lee Middlestead headed to the box this time. So a minute 25 of 4-on-4 action upcoming. With 2:06 remaining in the period. 3-2 Prior Lake with the lead on the Walser Toyota scoreboard. Eagles get an early chance to chip away some of that penalty time. Sending it all the way down the ice, but it's an icing with both teams at even strength. Eagles again pushing the face off, but the Lakers able to push it back in. Centering feed, Underhill just unable to cash that one in. Eagles the other way. Here's Conan. It's it for Rudrud. Rudrud trying to work his way around a couple of defenders, but has it taken away. And the Lakers the other way. When chipped in, Conan knocks it down. Eagles looking to set up in their own zone. 45 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4, and then it'll be about a 35-second power play for Prior Lake. Jensen scores! No! I don't know how they missed that one. My apologies. It looked like that was a wide open net that was just missed down there. 1:04 remaining in the period. 20 seconds left in the 4-on-4. I feel like Rudrud had a wide open net and somehow, unfortunately, was unable to cash in on it. 47 seconds remaining in the period. 4-on-4 about to end, and 35 seconds of power play for Prior Lake. As Jensen shoots that one wide. 30 seconds now in the power play time for the Lakers. It's Judding. Judding has that one go off the shaft of a stick when trying to set something up for Emmerich, but he can't hold on to it. Emmerich has that one blocked, trying to send that one toward the net. That goes off of Smith. 7.7 now remaining in the second period, and we'll have a face-off deep in the Eagle zone. 2 seconds remaining in the power play for the Lakers. Jensen will take the face-off against Underhill. Underhill charging ahead with it. Kennedy trying to wind up for one more blast. That'll go wide. As we come to the end of the second period in a much more back-and-forth second period. It's a 3-2 Prior Lake as we go to the second intermission. Prior Lake scored quickly in the second to take the lead. Eagles evened it up later, but the Lakers get back on top. The period neared its end. Well, as we'll go to the second intermission, once again, tonight's game brought to you by Walser Toyota, proud sponsor of Eden Prairie Boys Hockey. If you're interested in a new or used Toyota or service for your existing vehicle, check out the best Toyota service in the Twin Cities metro area, Walser Toyota in Bloomington. Again, on the Walser Toyota scoreboard, 3-2 Prior Lake as we go to the second intermission. We'll be back for the start of the third period in a little bit. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Dakota Ice Center as we get set for the third period with the Prairie Lake Lakers leading Eden Prairie 3-2. Game both teams would really like to have. They enter 2018 maybe not so much where they were hoping to be. The Eagles coming in just 5-1, the Lakers 4-7. We get set to start the third period with Judding and Jensen taking the face-off. Judding wins it for the Lakers, but then Jensen quickly forces a turnover. Good job by Jensen on defense. Didn't win the face-off, but able to create some commotion down in the zone anyway. And Eden Prairie promptly going on a power play as Ty Traxel will be headed to the box for hooking. So a big power play coming up for the Eagles. They look to tie it up. Jensen again against Judding in the face-off circle. We're going to have a little bit more discussion about this penalty perhaps as the linesman being summoned over to the scorer's table. We might get another 2 and 10 here as Nathan Green also jumps into the penalty box. Lakers get an early clear. So it's a high sticking, and it is indeed a 2 and 10 for Ty Traxel. So 2 minutes for high sticking and then a 10-minute misconduct. Eagles looking to set up as Lesko brings it around the net. Conan able to hold it in. They'll bank it off of Holst and keep it in. There's Jones down low. Again able to be held in by Conan. Jensen, tic-tac-toe up top to Middlestead, and this shot is blocked. Then the Lakers the other way with it out to center ice and then dumped in behind the Eagle net by Emmerich. Conan behind the Eagle net. Push it ahead for Middlestead. Jensen's that one go off of his stick, and the Lakers get another clear. 55 seconds remaining in the 2-minute minor portion of the penalty. Eagles 1 for 2 on the power play in the game. Jensen has the power play goal. Behind the net. Lighting up for a blast on goal into traffic. It's blocked and cleared. It's Irwin who launched that one just a moment ago. Rudrud takes that one off of the bank pass. Trying to get into the offensive zone, but can't. A nice job on defense by Charlie Cashmark, but then the Eagles able to quickly get it back. Here's Rudrud up at the top of the circle. Lining up for a blast that's deflected off of the goaltender shot bell. That was Will Height who let that one go. Lakers back at full strength, and that'll conclude the 2-minute portion of the minor penalty. It's still the 10-minute misconduct will keep Traxel off of the ice for some time. It's Will Height at the blue line. Lakers able to send that one back into the Eagle zone. Smith along the near side boards sends that one onto the far side in front of the Laker bench. Then sent in deep by the Lakers. There's Underhill behind the net looking to set up a wraparound. We'll bank it off of the back of the net. Then down low, that one able to be swept out of there by the Eagles. Well, the Eagles able to get a clear. Emmerich back to pick it up in his zone. Kennedy just out of the reach of Pikowski, but Pikowski will get it and he'll bring it ahead. Pikowski launches on goal, knocked down by Shotbell. Lakers come the other way with it. That one sliding off of a stick, and the Eagles regain possession. Grain. Grain will send it deep behind the Laker net. Lakers come out with it the other way. Here's Lindholm. Lindholm's pass goes through two sets of skates. Then the Eagles the other way, trying to generate an opportunity. Here's Jensen trying to center it into traffic, and it's picked up by the Lakers and brought the other way. Lindholm whiffs on it and loses it, and Middlestit picks it up for the Eagles. Middlestit skating through the middle of the zone. Jensen lining up for a shot on goal, sort of soft one by Conan that goes off of a skate and a stick. It's Underhill, tied up by a couple of Eagles players, but he comes out with it. Trying to get it to the blue line, but Conan holds it in. Conan launches, and that one's sent aside. It's Cashmark. Cashmark floats that one out to center ice. The Eagles back to get it. Conan banks it off the near side boards, and there's a long blast by Cashmark, stopped and held on to by Boulis. With 12:24 remaining in regulation, 3-2 Prior Lake with the lead on the Walser Toyota scoreboard. Other game we've got going on tonight, streaming on stateofhockey.com, White Bear Lake in a tight one with Edina. The Hornets leading that one 3-2. So suddenly the invincible Hornets sort of slowing down a little bit and struggled a little bit in their last couple of games with that loss to Minnetonka. There's a shot on goal, saved and covered by Boulis. Edina losing to Minnetonka right after the Christmas break. That puts the Lakers, or the Skippers rather, on top of the Lake Conference for the moment. Eagles controlling the face-off. Bring it ahead, Busby to Wilhite. Goes off of the back of a player. Busby back to get it in his own zone. 12 minutes remaining in regulation. 3-2 Prior Lake with the lead. Chasing it down into the corner is Swanson. Eagles coming away with it momentarily. Now they do bring it out to center ice. Here's Wilhite. Wilhite working his way in, trying to feed. Whoa! Wilhite got open to try to backdoor that one in. But that puck just a little bit out of his reach, too fast for him to handle. It was a great opportunity for the Eagles to tie the game right there. Rudrud at his own blue line. We're at the Lakers' blue line. That's Logan Stokes chases it for the Lakers. Holst up there as well. He'll be sent back around the Laker net. Moses Cable sends it ahead out to center ice. It's off of a skate into the near side board area. It's Pykowski. The Eagles looking to break out with it. Pykowski brings it into the offensive zone, has it taken away and sent back out. Conan. Up to Langfels. Jones with it. Jones trying to backhand it to a teammate and then sent out to center ice. The Eagles will have to reset. Conan just inside his own zone. Bank it off the penalty box area wall. Lazarus Cable with it, sends it ahead. Physical play at the red line with Langefels and Kobe Kims, who has one of the Prior Lake goals. Lazarus Cable sends that one in deep. The Lakers will change. Kim is with it to push it ahead. Kim gets it back. Looking to center it, but nobody there. Kennedy toward the net. Traffic out front, and it's poked up into the corner. Eagles come out with it 2-on-2 at the red line. Jensen leaves it for Lesko, who launches one high and wide. And Lakers able to send that one back out to center. Kimmis sends it in deep. Eagles will play it behind their own net. 9.5 minutes remaining in regulation. 3-2 Prior Lake with the lead. Emmerich on to Kennedy. Kennedy banks it off the end wall. Kennedy ends up with it back. Jensen trying to backhand it toward Lesko. Underhill sends it out. Just out of the reach of Irwin. Busby chasing after a Lakers player. Lakers trying to set something up in the offensive zone. This Will Winter at the red line. Sends that one in deep. Charlie Cashmark trying to apply some defensive pressure for the Lakers deep in the Eagle zone. Will Height along the near side. Sends that one out to center ice. And sent back in. The turnover out front. Shot toward the net. Held onto by Boulis as Lindholm came up with that turnover. Now a face-off in the Eden Prairie zone. 8:14 remaining in regulation. 3-2 Prior Lake leading. 17-15 Eden Prairie leading in shots on goal. Prior Lake wins the face-off. Lindholm throws it toward the net. It'll go into the far side corner. Jones pokes it out to center. Here comes Bykowski. Big hit, and Jones is down on the ice, slow to get up. He's able to get to his feet as play continues in the far side corner. Conan toward the net. The deflection goes wide. It's Pazier and Rudrud. No one sent out to center ice. Conan in as the Eagles get reset efficiently. Long blast over the top of the net. There's Moses Cable in one-on-one. Trying to set up out front, but the pass was a little bit too long. On the near side along the near side boards is Rudrud. Rudrud ahead. Rudrud going to work his way around the defenders. Can't do it. Lakers clear, but this will go for an icing. The face-off deep in the Prior Lake zone with 7:04 remaining in the game. 3-2, Prior Lake with the lead on the Walzer Toyota scoreboard. Face off to the right of Shopbell. Into the far side corner. Lakers trying to push it ahead, and they will get it out to center ice. Good job by the Eagles. At the blue line, here's Jensen. Irwin took a whack at it and able to come away with it. Here's Judding ahead. Here's Cable trying to get it back to Judding. The skate got in the way. And here come the Eagles back the other way with it. Jensen, and coming in offside as Jensen was slowed up, turned and fired that pass. So a face-off outside of the Prior Lake blue line. 6:36 remaining in regulation. Cashmark taking the face-off against Jensen. Conan controlling it for the Eagles. That pass a little bit too long for Jensen there. It's a little bit behind him. Oh, behind the Laker net. Pazier at the red line, now pushed in. Here's Jensen trying to set something up on the near side. He throws it toward the net. Knocked down by Shopbell. On the far side corner, it's Middlestitt. He's got two Prior Lake players with him. Trying to wrap around, and Jensen almost hammered that one home. Stopped and held onto by Shopbell. That one sort of just popped its way over to Jensen. The Prior Lake goaltender able to hold on to that one. 17 saves and 19 chances for Shopbell. To go under 6 minutes, 5:50 and counting. Moses Cable shot on goal, saved by Boulis. Lakers looking for a big insurance goal. 5:44 now remaining in regulation. Face off to the right of Boulis. Conan banking it off the board. Eagles bring it the other way. Here's Rudrud into the zone, takes a hit from Kennedy. Rudrud has that one go back through his stick. It's Murphy the other way for the Lakers. Murphy banks one off the back wall. Smith tied up in the corner. Player without a stick, able to grab it back. One sent in deep by Wilhite. Eagles will change as we're about to go under 5 minutes remaining in regulation. 3-2, Prior Lake with the lead. It'll be held in at the blue line. Coming out with it is Jensen. It's Irwin. Irwin with that one taken away and sent back around to the far side. Centering attempt is picked up and cleaned up by Emmerich. He'll send that one deep. That'll go in on goal. Eagles will have to play it. 4:30 now remaining in regulation. It goes off the stick of Jensen. Jensen will chase it into the offensive zone for the Eagles. Jensen around the net. Jensen sends that one into the far side corner, well out of the reach of Jones, but the Eagles able to hold the zone. There's Conan in the near side area. Irwin holds it in. That one sent up into the netting, and we'll have a face-off with 4:04 remaining. On the Walser Toyota scoreboard, 3-2 Prior Lake leading the Eagles. Jones taking the face-off against Judding. Emmerich clears it around for the Lakers. Judding takes a big hit, and we're going to have a penalty against Eden Prairie. That was about as ill-timed a penalty as you can come up with as Jones angrily slams his stick going into the box. So the Eagles will have to go on the penalty kill for the next 2 minutes with 3:56 remaining in the game. Traxel comes out with the face-off, winds and fires, and that's into traffic and knocked down. Lakers maintain possession. Traxel winds again. That one goes off of a skate. So Jones 2 minutes for kneeing. 1:43 remaining in that penalty now. Lakers looking to run some time, maybe get the insurance goal that they're looking for, up 3-2. 3:26 left now. Underhill. Back to Traxel, who's back on the ice after the 10-minute misconduct. The deflection goes wide. Lakers able to hold the zone. Underhill, just out of the reach of Lindholm. Here come the Eagles the other way, short-handed. Jensen, if that one sort of float in, and then a couple of players whacking at it, ends up wide. It's Pager's shot that goes wide. 2:48 now remaining in the game. 50 seconds remaining in the power play. Jensen tied up in the corner. Puck still free. Lakers bring it out, and they will send it in as Irwin knocks it down, but Underhill has it in the Eagle zone. 26 seconds remaining as Underhill will work his way around. He'll just skate in a circle looking for something to happen. Underhill will... Now he'll have it sent to the blue line and not out. The Eagles come out with it. 8 seconds remaining in the penalty. Lakers get one last whack down the ice. That'll be an icing. Perhaps not an insignificant one either, with just 4 seconds remaining in the power play, so Carson Jones could be joining an offensive attack here. 1:59 remaining, 3-2. Prior Lake with the lead. Eagles looking for the goal to tie the game. And we're going to have a timeout taken here. Timeout taken by Eden Prairie.
Timeout, Eden Prairie.
1:59 remaining in the game, trailing 3-2. I want to remind you once again about our Saturday slate coming up on stateofhockey.com. The Metro against Outstate battles is Duluth East against Minnetonka. Battle of state tournament hopefuls there, a big non-conference game in Double-A. Duluth East making a Twin Cities swing this weekend. They'll be in Stillwater tomorrow night. That game will be on stateofhockey.com, the St. Croix Rec Center. Then they'll finish it up in Minnetonka as they take on the Skippers on Saturday afternoon. Another action will have Moorhead visiting Wayzata. That'll be the Saturday afternoon stateofhockey.com game from Plymouth. So 2 big outstate Metro clashes, Duluth East, Minnetonka, Moorhead, Wayzata. Both games starting at 3 o'clock on Saturday. We have streaming information for both of those games coming shortly. Once again, tomorrow night on stateofhockey.com, Duluth East at Stillwater. And then Saturday, stateofhockey.com. We'll have Moorhead at Wayzata. We'll also have another arrangement for Duluth East against Minnetonka. That Duluth East Stillwater game tomorrow night at 7 o'clock from the St. Croix Rec Center. It's coming out of the timeout. The Lakers control the faceoff. Here's Judding. 1:50 remaining in the game. Shot on goal, rebound sent out to the red line. We'll watch Bullis, who probably will be headed to the bench at the earliest opportunity, but play continuing deep in the Eden Prairie zone. Where they come out to the red line. They get the blue line, there goes Bullis. Empty net situation at the Eden Prairie end. It's Moses Cable winding up toward the empty net, wide. 1:20 remaining in the game. Here's Conan. 6-on-5, empty net situation. That one could have been major trouble, but that one swept out wide. 1:05 to go. Battle in the far corner. Empty net. It's Conan. Conan toward the net, and that's deflected wide. 50 seconds left now. Now we'll have a frozen puck with 46.2. So a tense final moment here at the Dakota Ice Center. Lakers with the 3-2 lead. Empty net for Eden Prairie. Prior Lake's going to take their timeout now. So both teams have used their timeout. 46.2 remaining in the game. Eden Prairie dominated the bulk of play in the first period. They scored 34 seconds into the game from Chris Conan. And then had the better of play at both ends, but Prior Lake tied it up late on a power play goal. We went to the first intermission 1-1. And then as the second period a little bit more evenly played, went to the second intermission with the Lakers up 3-2. Kobe Kimmies with a goal for the Lakers. Jensen with his 11th for the Eagles tonight in this one. No face-off to the right of Shopbell, with 46.2 remaining in regulation. Empty net at the Eden Prairie end. Conan has that one blocked. That one will trickle out to center ice. Eagles will have to reset. 37.8. Big hit down low. Lesko sends that one at the net. Stopped by Shopbell. That one unable to be held in. Eagles will have to reset. 27 seconds remaining. The Eagles come in at the blue line. Middlestead trying to center, and that one pops free. Just sort of hanging there. 14 seconds remaining. One last chance perhaps for the Eagles. That one is deflected. 7 seconds remaining. Centering feed. As Middlestead has that one sent out, and that'll do it. Prairie Lake holds on. They defeat the Eagles 3-2 tonight here at the Dakota Ice Center. In a game that both teams really needing to have, trying to keep pace in their respective conference battles just to get some momentum as before conference play kicks up for both of these teams. Unfortunately, Prairie Lake getting the better of the play as the game went on, and they come out with a 3-2 victory this evening. I want to thank all of you who tuned in tonight here on the Walser Toyota scoreboard tonight. Prairie Lake 3, Eden Prairie 2. Again, tonight's game brought to you by Walser Toyota of Bloomington. Stop in for a test drive tomorrow. Again, and the final shots on goal, 22-18 in favor of Eden Prairie. But they did give up 2 more power play goals tonight, and that something really a struggle for the Eagles to this point in the season. Now, on behalf of Brett and the rest of our crew, this is Patrick once again. Thanks to all of you for tuning in. Again, on stateofhockey.com tomorrow night, it'll be Duluth East Stillwater. And then Saturday, Moorhead Wayzata, and we'll also have a stream for Minnetonka hosting Duluth East as the Greyhounds finish that Twin City swing this weekend. Once again, the final score tonight from Prairie Lake, the Lakers 3 and Eden Prairie Eagles 2. Good night, everybody.